You wait for court to give directions, then you start talking. You cannot just start talking from the air without facts. Let us mention these files first, then from there you see the directions emerging, and then you can make your prayers. Let's mention these files first. The other clarification is that we have two cohorts of petitions which have been consolidated. The first cohort were the petitions which were filed to challenge the processes both in Parliament, yes. And during that time, this bench consolidated 6 petitions, with the lead petition being 522 of 2024. Is that correct? That petition, number 522 of 2024, is the lead file in the petitions which were filed before the finalization of the matters in the Senate. Then, after the proceedings in the Senate, other petitions were filed. And with you, we consolidated all those petitions yesterday. So we have 2 running parallel petitions before the Senate proceedings and after the Senate proceedings. You will remember that petition number 522 was, we listed it for mention on 29th of this month. But because of need to know, because I know there could be cross-cutting representation in these petitions, we decided just to call it because we knew that all of you would be here, so that if there's anything you want to say on those petitions, you can say it. So that's the reason why we have petition 522 here for a mention. There's nothing to be mentioned, but we say since parties are likely to be here, and some of the parties were even asking for it yesterday, so we brought it. But the other petitions to be mentioned are specific petitions where we have been empaneled. And we wanted to find out the way forward, whether we can consolidate these petitions or whether they can be done separately. So these are petitions number, let's mention petition number 570 of 2024, AD by Guru and Victor Latia. Yes, this petition. Yes. My Lord, Just a minute. Yes. Yes.
Manager, in this petition, this one was filed by the law firm of, I believe, Mutembei, and it's called what? Mutembei, Bishop and Company Advocates. I am aware of this petition for the simple reason that he had requested me that when it comes to the hearing, I appear alongside him.
Alongside who?
Mr. Mutembei Marete. Well, the parties are many, starting with the first respondent, that is President Ruto, regarding Gachagua is the second respondent, and there are others. My Lord, for purposes of this petition, it was filed on Friday, and by Judge Mamuye, referred it to the Honorable Chief Justice, and we expected it to be coming tomorrow on Thursday. My Lord, Mr. Mutembei was not served with this particular notice that is before you.
Actually, nobody was served. We sent out the notice in the morning today because we received them in the morning. And that's why I said that this matter will come in.
Yes.
And because the representation is likely to be opposed, we mentioned them because we thought we'd find people like you waiting for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that, my lord, in that case, what I would ask the court, and for the additional reason that I am aware that in that matter, the notice of motion is seeking a 5-judge bench, and particularly for the reason that this is an application by the citizens of Central Kenya who says, like in the year 2013, that their rights, not just regarding Gachagua, would have been affected adversely by the impeachment of the Deputy President Gachagua, and therefore I would ask that this matter do come tomorrow so that the issue on that issues of empanelment and in the presence of Mr. Mutembei can be dealt with. Because now that it is obvious that even the direct, like the advocates who filed the case are not here, it would only be fair that there is another mention where they can also be there. Actually, we didn't even have the file. We are just looking at it from our record. But that is the position as far as 517 is concerned. There is a specific application for a 5-judge bench in that matter.
Mr. Kibe.
Yes, my lord.
We are beyond that. There was a request for a 5-judge bench.
Yes, my lord.
But what has been empaneled is a 3-judge bench comprising Justice El Kogola, Justice Mrima, and Honorable Dr. Justice Freda Mugandi. So the request for a 5-judge bench, I think, is overtaken by bench unless he wants to appeal.
Yes. The chances of appeal are very high. So for the simple reason, my lord, that will become apparent, I believe there must be some mechanical applications to the issues, but right specifically, that issue would be addressed, and the Chief Justice would have the relevant communications tomorrow morning, while given the nature of the issue that must be dealt with, there must be a 5-judge matter. All benches can be expanded. I believe that is the positions that we are coming from. So without saying specifically that we don't want anyone, all benches are capable of being expansion, particularly bearing in mind, and this is something that a number of the clients that already we are representing, there have been repeated insinuations by our people out there, including Senior Counsel Abdel-Nasir Abdullahi, that the senior bench is supposed, the 3-judge bench is supposed to do this or the other. We can't help that. This is not coming from the petition.